All right, let's see if it'll work right off the bat, or if we're gonna have some technical issues today. Fingers crossed. Are so good. Sometimes it crashes in this loading screen. Let's see. Hey, we're good. All right. Yo, what's up, Rookie? How you doing today? Or tonight, I suppose. No, it'd be... Is it day yet? Is the sun up there? Alright. 20 baggy. I asked on Discord. It looks like the online server's down today. Oh, is it crashing? Yep. It likes to crash the first time I try to start a hunt. Try that again. Come on. I think the crashing is a texture issue. This didn't start happening until I put in the HD textures. But it usually only crashes once or twice and then it works fine, so whatever it is, it usually works itself out. Why is it not showing up here? What's going on? Alright, let's try that again. Okay, cool, we're good. I've never had it crash again after actually loading in a map, so we should be fine now. Alright, killed 20 baggy. Taking more hours to this than I thought I would. It's growing on me. It's a really good game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think that we're on the same page that Freedom Unite is the better of the two, but this is still a great game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I actually considered, when I found out that the online server was off again today, I considered loading up like Freedom 1 maybe, or something like that. Like I thought, hey, maybe I'll do an older one today, since online's not working, but I decided to keep working my way through the village. I think I'm definitely going to do Freedom 1 all the way through one of these days. Just making weapons. Nice. I made this weapon that has paralysis, and I've been pretty happy with it so far. The Goebel Lance. Yeah, it's really good too. Looks cool and it's very effective. Good damage. Procs paralysis. Let's see, where I think there's a bunch of baggies in area 6. I'll head that way. And I do like Lance. Lance has grown on me a lot. I definitely like Gun Lance more. Gun Lance is kind of like they took Lance and they're like, what if we just made Lance more fun? That's the Gun Lance. But Lance is still pretty good. But nothing will ever replace the Greatsword as the best weapon. I'm probably going Great Sword. Oh, I found out something a few weeks ago about Gunlance. What's that? It's technically on Gen 1. Is it? I mean, there's probably some sort of lance that has some sort of explosion mechanic, like a gunpowder lance or something, I'm guessing. Kind of like a gun hammer, but for lance. I'm not sure what you're referring to. There's a lance called Gunlance Prototype. Really? I don't remember ever seeing that one. Oh, of course, I never played Lance in that generation. The Fire Lance. That's still cool, though. I still think, honestly, that the Gunhammer, because there's a Gunhammer, I think, in every Monster Hunter game. I think Gunhammer could be turned into its own unique weapon. I think you could separate the hammer and the Gunhammer and turn that into an entire weapon chain of its own. And I think it'd be interesting to see what they could do with that. Like, I don't know, make it even bigger and slower than a regular hammer, but it's like Mega Hit is like a huge hammer slam plus a massive explosion with it for just like insane damage. You can do some cool stuff with a gun hammer weapon type. They're going to add a new weapon type for Wilds, right? I feel like they definitely are. I think it's time. It's been a while. Was 4U, or I guess 4, was the last time they added a new weapon? There were no new weapons for all of Gen 5, I don't think. The Insect Blade in Gen 4, you mean? The Insect Glaive is in 4U, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's in 4. I think that was the last one they added. Oh, and maybe... Oh, they added the Insect Glaive and the Charge Blade, I think, with 4. And then they haven't added any new weapons since. I'm pretty sure Charge Blade was also Gen 4. Ooh, I'm out of space, but I need Velvety Hides. We're gonna ditch map. I think they will add a new weapon for Gen 5, maybe even 2. Or for Gen 6, I should say. You don't know what it could be? There's a few obvious options, and then probably something left field, probably something brand new. Movesets have gotten complex enough that it's probably harder to add a new weapon type than it used to be. Like, movesets are just so big now in modern games. Alright, there can't be that many baggies left to kill. Not my wildest dream would I have predicted they'd had Switch Axe. Switch Axe is awesome. I'm glad they did. Where are these baggies hiding? I need 5 more. Axe makes sense, but it's switching to a sword would not have crossed my mind. I actually think I knew exactly what the logic was with the Switch Axe. And I figured it out after playing Gen 1. I think they wanted the combo blade back, the combo greatsword, but they needed it to be a new type of weapon. So in sword style, the Switch Axe is literally just the combo greatsword again from Gen 1. They just kind of made it a little bit more complex than that, so it wasn't just another greatsword. I think that's where they were coming from. Now, the Charge Blade is wild. I don't know where they came up with that. The Charge Blade is like some creative, crazy stuff. I wanted to try it on 4U. People scared me from trying it. What, the Charge Blade? I don't know how hard it is. It is the most complicated weapon for sure. But I mean, it's not like that hard. If you put the time in, you'll learn it pretty quick. I used it quite a bit in Rise. I played around with it a lot. I ended up not liking it that much, and then I switched over to the Switch Axe and stuck with that. Honestly, the Charge Blade and the Switch Axe have a lot in common. The Charge Blade's kind of like a more complicated Switch Axe, but to me, it's not worth the extra complication. Like, it doesn't really add anything. The Switch Axe is more fun and more simple to me. Need, like, what, 2 more? 3 more? Hey, there's some. Or at least 1. I don't know how hard it is in 4U, though. In Gen 4, maybe it's harder. I don't know. Here we are. I still think a straightforward spear weapon would be a good addition to Monster Hunter. I mean, we have 2 things that are kind of spear adjacent with both the lance and the insect glaive, but neither one acts exactly like a spear like I'd like to see. Like a straight up like 2-handed spear, no shield, mid-range weapon, and I don't know what they would do with it. But I feel like a spear is missing from Monster Hunter. All right, like 1 more 4-star left. don't know, but since the Lance and Gun Lance is already filling that niche, I doubt they'd add something like that. That's why I'm saying it'd have to act very differently. I don't think there should be a shield involved. I think it should be a two-handed weapon. What's up, Madman? Yo, Golden Glade! It's been a while. How you doing, dude? Alright, we gotta go collect some bloodstones. Golden Glade, you're always playing games I've never heard of lately. Bloodstones? We got a little reunion going on right now. Shame Fat Mario's not here. I think he's on vacation. Come on, give me jumbo bones. How many bloodstones do I need? I need 8. Deliver 8 bloodstones. Vacation, I literally just rejected a beach trip so that I could play Monster Hunter on the weekends. Nice. You got your priorities straight there, Raruki. Golden Bone, huh? Yeah, I think he said they were going to Florida, if I remember right. Get out of here, Becky. He's hunting gators. That's right. With his greatsword. How many bloodstones is that? Certainly not 8. That's 4 bloodstones. You need 4 more. No other... Ah, there's one. Armor Sphere Plus, that's worth keeping. Let's get rid of... Why did I even buy binoculars? Ah, get out of here, binoculars. Iron ore, I want that too. What do I not need? I don't really need a mat. I don't need a dung bomb. But they could be useful later. Dang, I want everything I have. I guess I don't need my first aid med. Hey. Binoculars could have been awesome if Monhunt had a stealth aspect. I mean, they're kind of fun. I don't know. They're really unnecessary. They're useful, I think, with certain ranged weapons. Like, I used them in... am I remembering right? I played so many games. I might be confusing it with Dark Souls now that I think about it. Yeah, I am confusing it with Dark Souls. I used it to line up my magic sorcery shots in Dark Souls. Not Monster Hunter. What the entrance closed, or is it... What the heck? Whatever. Wasn't that the hole? Oh, well, whatever. We're going this way now. We're going to Area 5. One, two. I think I need 2 more bloodstones. Dang it. Feels like it's a little darker in here than it is supposed to be, but maybe it is supposed to be this dark. I never know if it's my monitor. I think my monitor might be kind of dark. There we go. 1. There we are. I'm pretty sure we got every bloodstone now. We can leave. Let's go back this way. What? 3 to 1. I got some good mining done on this trip. Now it's time to fight Lagiacruz. That's next. First, like, real test of this game. Let's see if I've practiced enough to solo Lagiacruz. Laggy's easy? Well, that's reassuring. It's been a long time since I soloed Lagiacruz. Last time I tried to play this on the Wii U version, and I think that's as far as I got. I think I did beat Lagiacruz, but I don't think I played any further. You wish Laggy could have been what Tigrex was in Freedom Unite? What do you mean? Laggy doesn't hit as hard? Maybe you're right. I don't know. I remember Lagiacruz being pretty tough. We've also gotten a lot better at Monster Hunter. But you're not wrong. I still get beat by Tigrex. Tigrex was a big wall the first time, for sure. I don't think I'm gonna struggle too bad with Laggy. I remember being full of dread and never did the Lagai Cruise. I did. When I was maining the longsword a long time ago when I tried it. I think Lagai Cruise took me several tries. Did I do it a bunch of times by coincidence? What does by coincidence mean? Okay, that's all my 4 stars. Got the check mark. Why is the check mark green instead of yellow like the others? What's that mean? Oh, swimming doing other quests, or I see what you're saying. Yeah, when Lagai Cruise, when it's not the actual Lagai Cruise hunt. All right, let's actually read this one. Oh, it's a repel. It's not even a kill. Some guy in the Mana server has conquered his first Tigrex after so many attempts. Oh, good for him. That is a huge wall. That really is. So that's exciting. All right. You seem like you got some heavy metal, kid. Now prove it. My ancestors called the Lagai Cruise the Lord of the Seas, and it lives up to its name. I doubt you could kill it, but stop it if you can. I could kill it. Don't talk down to me, old man. Big Tigrex armor. That's exciting. I think the most excited I've ever been was when I beat Gen 1 Rathalos the first time, but overcoming Tigrex is pretty big. I remember Cyberbud was getting so mad on the Tigrex fight, it took her so many tries. She was like about to quit the game. Well, that was her first Monster Hunter ever as well. But she was really new to the game. Which could have been there. He was like refusing to stream it. Every time she was streaming, I was like, stream some Tigrex attempts. And she was absolutely refusing to stream Tigrex fights. Because they made her so mad. Tigrex is a chump for my Alchemist Heavy Gunner. In GU. Oh, Laggy's here? I didn't expect that. I figured I'd find it in the water. Lagai Cruise is such a cool monster. Really, it really is probably my second favorite flagship after Rathalos. I love Lagai Cruise. Tigrex got weaker after Gen 2. Probably correct. Tigrex can be pretty scary in Frontier, but I guess that's technically Gen 2. I think you're going. Yeah, para weapon. Dang it. You stop running around so fast, please? Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. Ooh! You like the sound design? Somebody was saying that they hated the sound design of this weapon yesterday. It might have been Orson, or was it you, Madman? I think it was Orson. Like the high pitched thing like hurt his ears. Ooh. I'm very surprised I haven't got a single paralyze on this guy yet. Tigrex or Zinogre are your least favorite jumpy monsters? I enjoy both of those fights. Zinogre's a little meh. Zinogre's a little too video gamey for me, but Tigrex is almost perfect monster design as far as I'm concerned. I absolutely love Tigrex. One of the best monsters ever. Well, this fight is incredibly easy so far on land. You really should have gone in the water there, buddy. You're a lot harder that way. Uh-oh, I got sharpened. There... So I actually... Zinogre, maybe? I actually think that, Tigrex is sort of made very, very easy by either Lance or Gunlance, personally. You think that's brutal? Really? I completely disagree. I feel like that's a hot take. All of Tigrex's attacks are low down. None of them ever come from, like, above you. You can literally block everything from Tigrex, like, really easily. I think anything with a big shield makes Tigrex pretty easy. I guess I haven't fought him with a regular lance, but with a gun lance, I find Tigrex super easy. Well, maybe not super easy, but I mean easier than other weapons, you know? Except when he suddenly comes from behind you, except you always know when he's going to do that. He has obvious tells for that. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you guys are making fair arguments. I just never, you know, we're all different. I just had never struggled that way with Tigrex. I find Tigrex hard with, like, smaller... Like, I found Tigrex a pain in the butt with dual blades, and, I find him kind of hard with longsword. Basically, anything that can't block, I think, is a lot harder. He can just throw triple snowballs at you. Your health is gone. Yeah, I mean, he can do that. You can definitely block the snowballs. I've done it. Yeah, got your tail. How have you not run away yet? I feel like I'm destroying this guy. Geyser's tail, nice. Dude, I'm destroying this dumb monster. However, now I probably have to start fighting him in the water, so it's going to get harder. Ooh, got me. Oh, he's running now. He didn't even make it to the water. Get wrecked. Easy. Now I'm tempted to load up some Freedom Unite, go back to low rank, and try to fight Tigrex with a lance. You heard people use dash juice? Really gotta do me like that? I'm tempted. I don't know. Like, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. But I feel like when I tried Lance on him, it was super easy. I don't know. I had to learn to fight that dude with dual blades. So I feel like I mastered Tigrex, but dual blades suck. Two dash juice, kids. Dual blades is that bad, Roruki. It's totally viable, but it doesn't do anything better than other weapons. At least not anything that matters. I will never think fondly of it. I coped and tried to talk up dual blades the whole time that I was playing through the game with them, but no, they just suck. I don't have to cope anymore because I'm done with that playthrough. You did it, kid. You drove off the Legaia cruise. Alright, what do we got here? I need points. I don't touch the dual blades or the 5-foot pole. Good choice. They're the worst weapon. Yeah, I need to go farm up some points as much as it annoys me to do it. I got so many things stacking up here that I can't do. Let's look at the forecast. Any good monster? Oh, a Kurapeko and a Great Jaggy, so that's some good points. Worst weapons, light bowgun. I don't even count ranged weapons. I don't play any ranged weapons. Like, none of them. You did it. You drove it off. I'm willing to try ranged weapons sometime. I just feel like I'd get bored. Oh, that didn't unlock 5-star? That's so odd. Oh, it just unlocked more 4-stars. Ooh, a Rathian. We're getting some fun fights now. A new egg quest. Giganox. Yo, Frenchie, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Alright, let's go get some points. I got too many requests from villagers stacking up on me. Doing great, Frenchie. Better now that you're here. Sadly, the server's still down. Uh-oh, ads. Alright, let's go get some points. So, Madman, how far are you in Village? Have I caught up to you yet? Or are you still ahead of me? Boy, what are we freak? Oh, hello. My mobile Twitch is wrecked. No ads for me. Nice. Ads are the worst. Hey, would you stand still, please? You went past me probably. Well, I mean, I just did the first Legaia Cruise fight. Have you done that yet? Alright. Come on, get back here. Are you not paralyzed yet? What, you're limping before you're paralyzed? This is a Gobel lance. Built from the Gobel. Yeah, Gobel has a paralysis. It can paralyze with its spikes, I think. Dude, it died before it got paralyzed. That's crazy. Never got hit by those. I did. A lot. I actually am not very good against the Gobel. I got paralyzed several times in that fight. He just ate me and killed me. I didn't get eaten, but I've got you there. Alright, now we gotta find that bird and kill it. I assume he eats you when he does his little, like, stuck attack. Where he makes, like, a whirlpool. Oh, bird, where are you? Sir Vemma. Yo, Luco, what's going on, dude? Where's the bird? Maybe 10-3? A lot of old faces today. That's right. Serve them my balls. Classic. Yeah, I needed to get a few, like, all of the requests from the villagers are starting to really stack up. I really ought to turn a couple of those in. If I can find this bird, it should be worth a pretty good amount of points. Stupid Kurapeko. Ah, there you are. I should have just stayed here and waited. Man, he got mad when I threw a paintball at him. What are you gonna call? I already killed the other big guy. I don't like the resource farming, but it's not that bad. I heard there's good ways to kind of cheese it so where it's fast. Like, people were saying there's some sort of item you can collect in the volcano or something yesterday. But yeah, I don't love it. I don't love the system. If there's going to be a system like this, the way Dose did it is more interesting. Where they want specific items. That's more interesting than farming resources or, you know, kind of vague concepts. I don't like HR farming. I don't like resource farming. Yeah, they want items, but then they're also, oh yeah, and this many, it'll cost this many resource points. Like, that's just a vague concept. Oh, crap. The Poke points were really easy for me because I always like to gather stuff while I'm out on hunts anyway. So if you're just always gathering stuff, you just have like unlimited Poke points. I'm gonna go bonk on a Monstie. I like constantly gathering. I'll stop every mission and gather some stuff, so it's good with me. But I see, it's fair complaint. Please let me sharpen, just be cool. Oh, well, Monkey's Paw, he let me sharpen. Ah, die, bird. Ow. Ow. Ran right into that. I need to get back to Dose. Yeah, one day I'll get back to Dose. I swear, it's on the list. It's just not high on the list. Back down to yellow sharpness. That means all my attacks bounce. Ah! This is not going well. See, I really suck at fighting Kurapeko. Never go back to Dose. What's getting to the part where it's tedious? Are you talking about Dose or this game? I'm not fighting this game tedious at all right now. I'm fighting this game pretty fun. Oh, for Dose, yeah. constantly bounce. I hate you, Carapaco. I know I want green sharpness, but it's annoying because I don't have much green sharpness. I don't want to constantly stop and sharpen. One day I'll get back to it and just sit down and get all the items. I thought that the item getting stuff was not too bad. I kind of enjoyed that part in DOS. My problem with DOS was more in the hub. I didn't like the straight HRP grind. I don't like grinding hunter rank points. I thought the village was actually pretty good in DOS. Oh, that's when he stops? Dang it, how do you time that so well, Carapaco? Ah. Run again. Yeah, and I don't even need its parts for anything, Frenchie. Like, I just need some points to turn in stuff in the village. Whatever, you can have the whetstone. Ow. Great. And he healed himself. Tongue bounce again. Get out of here, cat. Carapaco's a wall for a lot of people. Yeah, I haven't really been aiming for the beak, but I probably should have. I gotta admit, I find aiming for kind of like parts to move a lot very, very difficult with the lance because you're only poking. There's no big swings or anything. Like, you don't have a big hitbox. Really hard to do, like, okay, I'm just gonna poke his little beak. Like, that's pretty hard. Unless he's lying down or something. Oh, like that. I find it easy to focus hit zones with the lance. Man, you can't even beat Tigrex with the lance. I don't believe you. Tigrex was made for the lance. Yeah, gotcha. Hey, you shouldn't have admitted that you found that hard. All right, 470 points. That's enough to turn at least one thing in, maybe two. What's up? Kill the Aptonoth? Why? For the farm? They're worth like 1 point. Oh, that's where you get supersized dung? I didn't know that. Ah, I didn't know where I got supersized dung. Ow. Good tip. Real gamers don't reveal their weaknesses. This will be the big one during breeding season. Does 3U have seasons? That Seasons was... Seasons was a... Huh. I like days. Can't be vulnerable around Jay. You're one to talk, Roruki. You and Fat Mario love to troll me if I'm struggling on a section of any game. Okay, hunt report. Oop. Wait, huh? Oh, now that part's too small. Ugh. Now that's too small. Stupid dual screens. So how do I know, like, what I want to use to generate resources, or should I save my strange beak for something else, or should I just use it for resources? Like, does it have any other uses? How do I know? Nah, don't use it. Alright. I just did report my hunts. Alright, well now we got some points. So fluffy mask for Cha-Cha. What? What? Oh, go back. What next? Chief's Son, Insect Box, sure. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Ah! Chief's Son. If you aren't making the armor or a couple of the Pego events, you won't need them. Okay. Last one is a fishing thing. The only other one I can do. Alright, well we completed 3 of them, so that helps. Now they're not quite so built up. Those were starting to build up too much. Now we can go fight a Rathian, that'll be fun. All right, let's go. Okay. Dragon Lady. Hunt a Rathian. Egad, I'd heard rumors of Rathian sightings, but I never thought they'd be true. That thing's way too tough for my blood. Any warrior worth their sword out there, I beseech you, save our village. You got it, dude. Rathian is awesome, but less awesome than Rathalos. What does this guy mean? I mean, it would probably still be hard, like, even if they're common. Like, grizzly bears are common, but, like, your average Joe's not gonna be like, don't worry, I'll go deal with that grizzly bear. Like, that thing will murder the crap out of you. Now imagine if grizzly bears were, like, 3 times larger and could blow fire and fly. And we didn't have guns, really. We don't have bears in Brazil. Oh, we got bears here. Besides in Brazil, don't you have like horribly like venomous snakes and stuff that could kill you? You got enough things that could kill you. We got bears, we got is me. You got like scary snakes and spiders there. It's Mexico? Does Brazil just like not have any dangerous creatures? I have no idea where Rathian appears. Probably not by the water. Does, but not a lot. Hang on, I'm gonna come to Brazil. Like, Arizona has some pretty nasty, like, spiders and scorpions and stuff, but I live in the city, in Phoenix, where they're not that common. You go out to the desert, though, plenty of real nasty, like, desert creatures. Usually everything spawns in 5. Yeah, I already checked 5. That was my first thought. That was the first place I ran to. I agree with you. Okay, it's 3. 3. All right, Dragon time. Bring it on, Rathian. So majestic. They immediately leave. It probably went to 5 now. Like, all right, I went somewhere else. Time for 5. Time to snuff it. Eight is a good hot spot for Rathian. I thought, yeah, 8 makes sense, but 8's so out of the way. So hopefully it's in 5. Dang it, it's probably an 8. Absurd the amount of time things just spawned in 5 for me. Yeah, five's definitely the most common spot in this map, which is also, in my opinion, one of the best maps ever. One of the best maps in all of Monster Hunter. I love this map. Ow, I forgot its tail could hit me. Oh my, yeah, the Generation Ultimate version is lame, I agree. This map is not, it's average without the underwater. It's not like suddenly a bad map, but it's an average map. Jeez. Everyone's supposed to hate water levels, though. Yeah, everyone did. I mean, there was a lot of hate for the swimming mechanics when this game was the most recent Monster Hunter game. But I think most people started looking back fondly on it once they took it away. People missed it. Are you going 7? What are you doing over there? Three. But it's my first time ever fighting a Rathian with Lance, and I'm finding it a little hard to consistently keep attacking. Like, my DPS is awful right now. Whoa, jeez. Really? Freaking stole my rations? Give that back. There. Ooh. Oh, come on. Oh, crap. Whew. This map is so comfy. 100% agreed. Love it. It's not my favorite map. My favorite map ever, because I'm Generation 1 biased, is Gen 1 Forest and Hills. Still my favorite map, and probably will always be my favorite map, but I just have too much love for it. Even stupid, horrible Area 9. You size most of the Gen 1 maps. I like them. In fact, I think I like all of them. I don't think there's any Gen 1 maps I don't like. They're up to too basic or have Area 9. Yeah. They are basic, that's true. I just think that's not necessarily a bad thing. Uh-oh. Oh, couldn't get my shield up. You prefer the Gen 1 Volcano? Pretty good Volcano. But these cats are like stealing from me right underneath Rathian. These are some brave little friggin' thieves. Think they stepped up their game in Dose? Interesting. Some things are pretty cool in Dose. I don't know. Like, I really need to dive into Dose again. I need to play all the way through it. I don't have strong opinions on Dose either way because I didn't play it enough. I played Dose about as much as I've played 3U now. And, like, I haven't played enough 3U, I think, to develop a proper opinion on this game either. Although, generally, I like it a lot so far. Going back to 8. Man, it just wants to go between 3 and 8. Sorry, Luco. Forest and Hills is goated. Best map in all of Monster Hunter. Followed by... Now, this might be a hot take. I got a map hot take here. And I don't know, I can't remember the name of it because it's been a while. What's the first, like, forest map in World? With, like, the gigantic tree and climb in the middle. That's probably my second favorite map in all of Monster Hunter. I love that map. Ancient Forest, yes. I love Ancient Forest. That's probably my number 2. Ancient Forest is really fun to explore. And it feels big enough that, like, it's believable that I can wander, like, randomly wander across, like, a nesting Rathian or, like, a wandering Anjanath looking for food. I really like that map. Man, I haven't got a single paralyze on her. She must have really high resistance to paralysis. Holy crap. I literally never use quick travel in World, ever. I feel like you can get around really fast if you learn the maps, and quick travel is totally unnecessary. I never use it. But I had a ton of fun exploring and learning those maps really well. I think that game's level design is really good for the most part. But I'm super biased towards World because it was my first real Monster Hunter that I fully played through. Like, I'm heavily biased towards it. So my love for Gen 1 is probably more genuine since it wasn't my first one. I just really fell in love with it. I think a lot of the World maps are super fun. I think it has a really good desert map. I don't particularly like the, like, Rotting Vale or whatever. That's probably the worst map. But I pretty much like all the others. Yo, what's up, Orson? We were just talking about you earlier. Why will you not get paralyzed, Rathian? Is Rathian immune to paralysis? I'm sure I've seen Rathian paralyzed a bunch of times before. Hey, finally! He was waiting for me to complain. Why did I wait so long? Come on, give me that tail, baby. Come on. Nah, no tail. On. Man, I want that tail. I think it's close. Alright, I think that was a bad carve. Or a bad sharpen. She could. Oh, thank you, Cha-Cha. Thank you for having her go after you. Oh no, I got a paintballer again. I like Astera. People hate it as a hub, and I kind of agree, but I just like it. Yeah, Astera is a really, really cool design. The problem with Astera is just the logistics of actually getting around suck. But it looks awesome, and it has good music. It's really cool visually. Okay. So now did she finally go to 5? Dang, she finally switches up where she's going when my paintball runs out. She's only been going to the same 2 spots till now. Liliana is more straight to the point and comfy, but just walking in Astera gets to me. Favorite guild hall? That's a good question. I thought she'd be here. Oh, she's limping. Shame I didn't bring capture stuff. She's probably gonna go straight back to 8, isn't she? My favorite guild hall. Yes, I got the tail. I knew it was close. Ah, Poke Village. I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite guild hall. I've never put that much thought into it, honestly. Just the guild hall specifically, or like the online hub in general? I do love the bar from Gen 1. The city is kind of lame, but the bar itself is, you know, iconic. Yep. Astera's, if the online was more well done, could have been the best. It's really cool, but why would you, like, I literally never went there in World, because why would I bother? Like, there's no reason to ever go to the hub area in World, really. You just stay in the main Astera area. Your favorite is 3U? Really? I found 3U's kind of boring. I like Try's online more, like the area where you hang out. It's more interesting. Me playing with Friends in World, please come to the hub, guys. Yeah, why? Why should we? What is there to do in the hub? I'll see you in mission. Oh, dude, I finished her with a shield bash. I finished her by smacking her in the head with my shield. Great finish. Love it. What a way to finish a dragon off. Just like a punch to the face, basically. To be honest, spawning into the hub gets you to the elevator faster. Fair. Alright. That's one Rathian down. So yeah, if they hadn't kind of messed up how the online works, I think the answer would be World. I think it would be Astera having the best hub. Because I love the design of it. It's really, really cool. I don't like Rises for the same reason I don't like 3U. Yeah, Rises is as basic as it could possibly be. And I'm finishing up low rank right now. I did the first Legaia Cruise fight where you just chase it off. I think I'm probably gonna have to kill Legaia Cruise soon. World Astera is 100% fixed by spawning into hub. Alright. I admit I never really did that, so maybe it is. Oh, new mask idea. Do I have new masks? What do we got here? What do the masks do? Fluffy mask and acorn mask. Attack at close range, primarily charge against large monsters. A mask with big cute ears. Give the signal in its wearer will mark the location of large monsters on the map. Ooh, yeah, you can just show me where monsters are? Yeah, let's go Fluffy mask. P-Thirds isn't basic, I just don't like it. I don't like the hot springs thing from Portable Third. Yeah, I don't really need him to attack. I don't feel like he's all that helpful in a fight, honestly. Instead of Rathians appeared in Moga, that's probably worth a lot of points. No, that's a Royal Ludroth. I think I have another egg hunt next. I just like the setting of the 3U hub. I like the set. I like, they voted Lance for 3U. Frenchie, that's right. We're doing Lance this game. So far, I like it. Lance is pretty cool. It's not as cool as Gun Lance, but it's still pretty cool. I like the 3U's town in general, but I think the hub is kind of meh. Nerd. I like the personal 3U hub area over the actual hub area. Oh, Legaia Cruz has been spotted again, and he's angry. All right, so now we get the real urgent. Yep, now it's actually to hunt little Gaia Cruz. Sick, but we got to do the rest of my 4 stars first. You never experienced Lock-Lack? You can experience it right now. That's Try, right? There's Try servers up right now. Fan server. It emulates perfectly. It's pretty cool. But it's too grindy for me. That's why I quit and switched to this one. Alright. Deliver 2 wyvern eggs from... Which map is this? Deserted Island. Okay. There's probably going to be, what, Rathian trying to kill me? That's going to be rough. I don't want to grind anymore. Have you got that covered? FU's not that grindy. I don't know what you're talking about. I did not. I found FU really, like, took the grind out. Like, try monster icons more. I guess I don't pay that much attention to the icons. I don't know the difference. Try is an exceptional game. Try, I love Try. I love Try a lot. I hate the grind in Try. I don't like Hunter rank grinds. They ruin Monster Hunters for me. Okay, let's get some eggs. Wish all games didn't use Rise's icons. I'm actually really interested in eventually getting back to Rise, because I smack talk Rise so much. What if I get back to it and I'm like, oh, I was so wrong, this game is so fun. Like, what if Sunbreak just makes me love Rise? Because I haven't played Sunbreak. An upgrade over PS2 vibes. I'll try use a weird mix of PS2, PSP Monster Hunter. Maybe you'll play with me? That would be awesome, Frenchie. It's good. It's a while before I'll get there. We got 4U, GU, World, and probably Frontier all before Rise. Rise is the only one you can do. What happened to 4U? Try feels more mature compared to 3U. Try did a lot of stuff right. Try is really cool. If I'm not canceled by then. Oh, you can't emulate. Yeah, I know. Hopefully by the time we get to 4U, it's working with hardware. Because that is something that Mr. Madness says is a priority once the WireGuard transition's finished. Which is pretty close. I think. I'm likely going to do Frontier after 3U. It'll probably be a little bit before I get to 4U, so hopefully it's working by then. I don't think you would have to modify your 3DS. I don't think that's correct. But I'm not that knowledgeable. Heck yeah, Luco, I love Frontier. I'm a big Frontier fan. You do have to? Well, that sucks. Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Madness would know, but he is moving right now. Maybe if, like, Immortal Cripple or someone might show up in the stream, they do sometimes, some other Madness server people, they might be able to tell us. Oh, jeez. So many annoying creatures. Gotta love egg deliveries. Am I like the only person that still 100% these games? Does everyone else just rush through the required quests only? I always feel compelled to do every quest. Do a couple of quests. Especially egg quests. I don't know. To be honest, I used to despise egg quests, and Roruki kind of won me over. As long as they're rare, I kind of like egg quests now. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. As soon as I finish the final boss, I drop the game. Ooh. See, I don't like grinding. I do like having an abundance of different quests to do. To me, doing all of the quests is fun, doing them all once. When I get annoyed is when I have to redo the same quest over and over again for HR points. That's when the game stops being fun to me. That being said, I only did that for World and Rise, kinda. I did that for World and Rise as well, yeah. Every single quest. Well, you know, World has, you know, the never-ending quests, basically, but every, like, real quest I did in World. Whoa! Hey there, Rathian. You gonna try to stop me from getting those eggs? I don't think so. Oh, maybe. Never beat an old gen game. Luco, it's never too late. They're awesome. I had never beaten an old gen game until 2023, when I finally beat Gen 1. And I've kind of come to prefer old gen to more recent now. I'm just really slow and not very good, so I take ages. Well, that's why it's good that we have working online now from fan servers for all of the old gen games. You don't have to be good. Go to the old school Discord, and there are people there that, like, these are their favorite games ever. They'll be happy to help you, and if you need a carry, they'll carry you. If you just need people to play with you, they'll just play with you. Still coping for ports for the Switch? Huh? Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, for the Nintendo Switch. Yeah. I mean, ports for the Switch would be great. I'd want them on PC as well, but you know, I think that it's a very good sign that Stories 1 is getting a port. It shows that they're not, like, forgetting their old Monster Hunter titles. To me, that means this raises the chances of ports for, like, the 3DS games, which are the ones I want the most. Like, I would be so excited for, like, a Freedom Unite port, but honestly, it emulates so perfectly that I care way less. Like, Freedom Unite emulates so well. Hold, yeah. Ah. Looks at, I mean, Stories is, you know, it was a 3DS exclusive, just like 4U. It probably came out close to the same time as 4U. So I mean, if Stories can get like a nice port like that, 4U absolutely can too. What about Monster Hunter Portable 3rd HD version on the PS3? Dude, if that, an official English translation of Portable 3rd and a modern port would be amazing. I'd be stoked. But yeah, that also emulates perfectly. Like, I played that via emulator. Because you can just emulate it on a PSP emulator, even with the PS3 version, if you haven't tried that. Frontier for the 360 and PS3. Frontier, we're never gonna get a port. Frontier, it's all on, it's 100% on fans, and fans are doing a pretty darn good job right now. So there's lots of good ways to play Frontier. Check Discord. My Discord or Madness? I want an egg quest. I can't check right now. Oh, did you go fight? Is that what you've been doing, Haruki? You went back and you fought Tigrex with a lance to prove you could? It's probably AI generated. I bet it's not even real. We got Espinas. Yeah, and it's great. Like, they should bring over more Frontier monsters. Espinas fits in super well into mainline, and there's a lot of other cool monsters that would do the same. I wasted time proving you wrong. But man, it would probably really bug you if I refused to even watch it. If I don't ever look. All the pre-G ranks fit, you think? Man, maybe. I don't... There's a lot of really cool ones. Maybe... Oh, dang it. Maybe they'd all fit, like, as in makes sense, but it's not like they're all necessarily good enough to go mainline. Dessert. The monkey ones are awesome, actually. I agree with that, Luco. They would fit well in the main line. Maybe tone them down a bit so they're not swinging 40 feet around on vines all crazy-like, but... I almost want Frontier areas or the monsters. Frontier has a lot going for it. Honestly, I have an absolutely crazy idea. A crazy idea. So you guys know about, there's two things that I want to point out existing right now. One, that Mega Man, the Mega Man gacha, online-only gacha game that they made an offline version of, that's Capcom, right? What if we got something like Frontier Offline? What if they did a port, took out the multiplayer parts, kind of tuned it down to be one player, like, friendly? I don't know, what if they un-MMOified Frontier and re-released it? Like, it's not impossible, it's super unlikely, but it's possible. That would be pretty awesome. Monster Hunter X-Dive, yes, X-Dive, that's what I couldn't come up with. It would be a ton of work, but I think it would be profitable. I think it would make them a lot of money. I think pretty much every Monster Hunter person would get it. People really hate Frontier. Yeah, some people. Frontier is not any more ridiculous than Rise, so if Rise is their latest mainline, whatever, bring in Frontier. Ow, can you just leave, please? We're in the minority. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. We're in the minority officially on liking swimming, but I think it's now the popular opinions turned around on swimming. People want it back. Maybe Frontier's the same. Okay, Mag Spike sucks. Remove the Mag Spike too, and then you just have a better game. Mag Spike's so dumb. Worst weapon of all time. You don't particularly like Frontier? I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I put a lot of hours in it. And I intend to put many, many more. It's not mainline Monster Hunter, it's its own thing. It's a super fun spin-off though. There's only one thing in Frontier which I don't like besides Interbarrier, and the fact that they got rid of Multi-Monster. Did they? I guess I didn't notice it. But yeah, I can't think of any. Wait, did Cha-Cha just dung bomb? Cha-Cha can do that? Like Forward 5 had bangers like FU Tigrex plus Rajang and stuff, but Z is missing that completely. Really? I didn't know that. Ooh, owie. Cha-Cha farted onto Drek. Ah! It had a ton of hand-holding, Raruki, but yeah, that was all because the game was an MMO, right? So it was designed to get new players very quickly through the early game. They could get to the late game where all the current players were. And that does need to be rebalanced now for fan servers, in my opinion, but it makes sense they did it at the time. But I don't like that aspect either. No, I don't think it's mostly the fan patch, Luco. I think it was built into the game in the later seasons. I like Monster Hunter Frontier before it turned into Z. Monster Hunter Frontier Season 2 was good. Yeah, I think that when I go back to Frontier, I was playing the Rain server before. I think I'm going to try out one of the Forward 5 servers, where it's really just early Frontier. Alright, let's try this egg thing again. This isn't even a Rathian hunt. I just wanted to get that dragon away from me. I heard there's a Frontier Classic server. I think there's a couple Raruki you can choose between, so I need to do some research on that. 4-5's really grindy. It's an MMO. I'm okay with that. If it's too grindy, I'll stop playing, and maybe I'll go back to Rain server, but I want to experience it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do one of the Classic servers. Oh geez, I didn't know she'd be in here. This is not good. I'm gonna roll the dice. I bet I don't make it though. May have to kill her. Oh, that's not it. I thought that was the hole. Ah! Oh, jeez. This is not good. Yeah, I didn't make it. Alright, I think you gotta die, stupid dragon. Never again am I gonna say that a hunt is hard. Was it hard this time, or did you beat it without too much trouble? Ow. Why's your freaking tail so tall? I can't even poke it. Dumb dragon. Oh. I used Mega Juice and I made the hunt super trivial. Nice. Hated it. Why did you hate it? I don't understand what's so bad about it. Like, how is the Lance fight against Tigrex that different from the Gun Lance fight? I fought Tigrex with the Gun Lance and it was easy. Yeah, that's what I thought. You get out of here. You run out of here. I'm gonna go carve your tail. Gun Lance has more mobility than Lance? Does it though? It's pretty close. I might honestly go test this during the stream. I may swap to Freedom Unite just for one Tigrex fight with the Lance. See how it is. Is that forward attack you can use to dodge? Oh, that's fair. You got a point. Are you sure you have a better shield? I thought the regular Lance had a better shield than the Gun Lance. I thought that was the other way around. Can you please die? I need to sharpen. Uh-oh. Not looking good. Well, I finished sharpening first. Can someone fact check that? Does the Gun Lance have a stronger shield than the regular Lance? Because that's actually news to me. I didn't know that. That's what you get for not letting me steal your babies. Now I'm taking those eggs. That would sound very Lance outclassed if true. Yeah, I don't think it's true. I will try fighting Tigrex with Lance. It's a deal, Roruki. I'll do it. Alright, let's get some eggs. I did not intend to do an entire Rathian hunt this quest. That kind of just happened. Don't use Mega Juice, just... Dude, I played that entire game with dual blades without using Mega Juice. You think I'm gonna now use it for a Lance? You don't respect how unprepared I go into hunts. You think it's not in 3U? Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch over to Freedom Unite for the Tigrex fight he's talking about, but that's not a problem. Freedom Unite's evergreen. That's always on my computer. I can swap over. Tigrex 3rd gen was portable 3rd and exclusive until Rise. No, bad kitties. Stay away. Like, yeah, you, am I right? Freedom Unite's a masterpiece of a game. It might be the best Monster Hunter ever made. It's certainly on a short list. Except for the very final quest after the credits, the Monster Hunter quest. That thing's diabolical and I'm never going to beat it in my life. I'm not good enough at video games. Second G over FU. Second G over Freedom Unite. Wait. They're the same thing. I mean, technically, that is the version I played. I guess I technically played second G. If you see why you're saying that, but also wrong, and I'm gonna call the police. How dare you, sir? Freedom Unite's amazing. The Japanese version, yeah, I mean, technically, we all play on second G, but with the FUC patch. So, you know, but yeah, second G is the version I play. You got me. Oh, I ran past it. I've been reading chat too much. Whoa. Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention, Maruki. I was reading chat, and I ran right past where I was supposed to go. All right, easy egg delivery. Just had to kill a big old dragon on the way. What's up, Pink? It's going great. Are you still able to play online on the Wii U servers? Is it still working? Sometimes. You usually kill the monster in egg delivery quests. I didn't plan to, but it kept stopping me, so. You can join one, but not the other. PTSD. I just can't join Asians. All right, I want to kill this Legaia Cruise. After I kill the Legaia Cruise, maybe I'll do the Tigrex hunt just to prove I'm the best. Everything with Japanese words instantly kicks me out. Brutal. And now, good luck with your monster hunting. Hey, thanks, Golden Glade. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. Am I on Legaia Cruise? I think I am. Or is there another little one? Oh, I think there was other small ones. Ah, never mind. Still got more 4 stars. A Royal Rumble. Another Rathian hunt? Capture. All right, I might come back to this one, because I just did 2 Rathians in a row. The Creeping Venom. Giganox. Oh, no. Giganox is so annoying. And I don't know how to fight Giganox at all. I don't know its patterns or anything. All right, let's go. Learn to fight a monster that I'm super not familiar with. All right, kill a Giganox, capture a Rathian, and then we kill Legaia Cruise. And then we go prove our superiority to Raruki in Freedom Unite. Bounce Bomb. Oh, he's gonna go hide in the ceiling. Oh, Giggy. Time to struggle with Village HR again. I'm almost there. I'm right behind you, Pink. I'm almost done with low rank. Our Giganox is definitely going to be in a cave, probably 4 or 7. I have no idea what, like, the best way to fight this guy is. It'll be interesting. You go pretty easy. Okay, well that's good. I like easy. Hey, here we go. It's a cool design. Gross. Oh, I like that he just stands still and lets me poke him in the face. Great moveset. Ooh, never mind. What you doing? I don't like that. Parental advisory. Can I block poison? No. You can't block poison, by the way, if you're wondering. I tested that out as a public service announcement for everyone. No, don't do it again. Okay, that was different. No, quit poisoning me. Oh, this is my last antidote already. The fight just started. Can't block the AoE, but you can block projectile. Yep. Ow. Alright, I don't think I like this guy. Now he's poisoned me 3 times. Can't we do hub together? Maybe I can help you if you're still low rank there. Well, I'm playing on Citra. I'm not playing the Wii U version. I'm playing the 3DS version. Let's block everything using the guard up skill. I don't have that yet. I'm still low rank. Can you even get that in low rank? That would be awesome. Yikes. What's he doing? Stop it. No, I don't like that. Stop it. Stupid Giganox babies. Get out of here. On ingot armor? Interesting. No! Get off! Pooping out eggs from your butt face. Ugh. Such a gross monster. You have like a shadow or something to help line up bounce bombs? Yeah, he does. Oh, okay. He could shoot. I thought he was gonna drop straight down. I didn't know he could shoot him to the side. That sucks. Just call him butt face. Well, his butt literally looked like his face. That's like his whole thing. Man, I'm having trouble getting any hits on this guy. And I'm always poisoned. Oh, dude, I gotta... No. I'm not doing well. Oh, he's making more eggs. Stop it. Oh, run. At least the lance is pretty good for getting away from that. Jumping backwards. Oh. Oh no. Don't start bouncing. Oh, he's running. You better run. Showed him who's boss. Don't do it. Keep going. He's just chilling in this cave. What's going on here? There he goes. Three. You can do a wider back jump if you hold the stick backwards. Yeah, that's right. Hyper Ray was saying that the other day. I need to do that. Hope seed skill issue. Let's hold hands. I am getting skill issued right now by this Giganux. What's up, Crimson? Uh-oh. Well, now it's mad. So when his skin turns black, does it get like harder or something? Am I gonna start bouncing more? Or is it really just mean he's mad?